You know, people have this image that for a religious person, a committed person to Judaism, there's no questions, and for someone that's not a committed person, there's no answers. As if to say that when you dedicate your life to Torah and to mitzvahs, you have all the answers, and if you don't, you have only questions. And the truth is that it's a very shallow and primitive understanding of Judaism. Judaism welcomes questions. And the reason why it welcomes questions is because faith, if we believe in the God that we believed when you're 10 years old and you're 40, then that's very immature. Because in every other area in our life, the things that we understood when we're 10 and the things that we understand when we're 40 is completely different. We understand the way the world works differently, the way we understand ourselves differently. Everything evolves. And the truth is the same thing also with our faith. Faith has to be a constant state of evolvement. We can't have the same faith that we had when we're 10 at 40. And sometimes the way to break out to a higher understanding of faith, to reach a deeper understanding of faith, is actually through the doubt. The doubt, the suffix, opens you up to higher understanding. If you never challenge yourself, or you're never challenged, and sometimes this happens on its own, if you're never challenged in your faith and your understanding of the way that things work, then you never grow in your faith. So doubt has to be welcomed as a tool and a springboard that allows us to have deeper faith. One of the greatest, deepest spiritual levels of Keter in the Kabbalistic structure is called Reshet D'Lo Yada, is Radla. It's an aspect of Kesser, which is that it's the head that does not know. Because the not knowing, the biggest tragedy of life is when we say we know everything. When we are a Yedua, when we say we know everything. Actually, tying this back to the previous question, which is about witchcraft, it says that the Balak and Bilam were the two great magicians, great black magicians in the Torah, in the Bible. And it says that Balak, the Zohar says that Balak received his prophecy through a bird, and the bird was called Yedua. It is known. Which means the definition of impurity is when you say, I know everything. When you say it's Yedua, I know, it's finished, the product is ended, that's already a klipa, that's already concealment, because it doesn't allow you to grow. The Ein Sof is infinite, and our understanding of God has to be infinite. And as we grow, we have to constantly challenge ourselves to grow to the higher perspective. So therefore, suffix, doubt, has to be welcomed, knowing that this doubt will break us into a higher and force us into a higher level of faith. So instead of pushing aside the doubt, take the doubt, go to the deeper, and allow that to bring you to a higher understanding of what your faith is.